guys, it's Sarah and I am here with my first layout using my April Hip Kit, and I am going to go ahead and get my layout done about Roswell. So this just happened in October. My parents came for a visit. They live in Florida and they came to visit us in New Mexico. And the one thing my dad said he wanted to do, he was like, we can do whatever you guys want as long as I can go to Roswell. So my dad's very into the alien, the history behind this whole thing and, the sci-fi stuff. And he really wanted to go and see where all this stuff has happened. So while I was at the Victoria Mary Scrapbook Retreat, my husband had that weekend off. And so he took my parents down there to go to Roswell, and the girls went, obviously, and everybody had a great time. They really loved it. All right, so I am documenting that. I told my husband to take tons of pictures, and he did. So, okay, so the large paper here that says Life, that is from Pinkfresh Studio, and that as soon as I saw it, the title came to my mind immediately, so I was excited. And then I'm using that blue striped paper, and that is from Hip Kit. And I was trying to use my long scissors and not have to use my trimmer, but I can't do it. I see people like Nicole Jones who can do that. She can take her long scissors and just make a straight line. I cannot do it. So I just had to go to my trimmer and make that work. All right, so now I have this really skinny glitter washi tape from Amy Tangerine. So I'm going to use a couple of strips here, a little bit along the bottom and then one along the top here. And that's going to help house my title. And I have 4 little small pictures here, and I printed them out to a 2x3 because I knew that I was going to use this paper, so I had this really large title here, so I wanted to make sure my pictures were going to fit. And I am going to spell out that alien life. So I'm using these puffy stickers from Pinkfresh Studio. So using these to spell out that alien, and then the word life will finish out my title. And we've been to Roswell a couple times. We had never done the museums or anything like that, so that was new for my husband to do. I still haven't done it. Every time we've gone to Roswell, we were doing something else, and we just didn't have time to make it a museum type day. But I'll have to go one day before we leave here because it looked pretty interesting. And the girls loved it too, so. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and place my pictures down here, and while they were there, my husband got me these 2 patches at the gift shop, and one is an alien head and one says Roswell, because he knew I was gonna scrap about this. So I'm gonna go ahead and use those on here as well. And then out of the kit, I took out these 2 die cuts from the Chanel die cut pack, and one says Out of This World with a planet, and the other one says Explore with a rocket. So I thought those were pretty cool, and the colors go nicely, and definitely go with the theme of the layout here. And now I'm going to go ahead and start getting stuff stuck down. I want to make sure everything is centered though, so I'm putting my ruler across, and I'm making sure that the patch is going to be centered around the 6-inch mark and my pictures and all that stuff. So I'm taking a look at the back of these patches to see, make sure they're not self-adhesive or anything, and they are not. So I'm going to use my ATG and run it across it a few times and get those stuck down. I'm going to go ahead and get my pictures stuck down here as well. So the first one, starting from the top right, or top left, sorry, is Layla hugging an alien. They have these metal alien statues outside the museums, and Layla went up and hugged one. It was so cute. Next to that one is just a picture of the museum sign outside. It says UFO Museum. The bottom left is a little alien display, and it has a UFO on it, and it lights start flashing every so often, and smoke comes out and everything. And then next to that is a little mannequin scene where they are doing experiments or research on the alien form. So those are just some pictures that my husband took. Okay, so now I'm looking through more of the Chanel die cut pack and seeing if there's anything else I can use. And I found a couple little tickets, and some say one-way ticket, one says admit one, and then the really long one says important stuff. So I'm gonna kind of cluster those in the bottom left-hand corner. Since it was a museum and you know, you need tickets to get into a museum usually, so I went ahead and used those. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these other die cuts here stuck down. And then I'll kind of do a little bit of a cluster. I'm going to cut off the ends because they were kind of rounded and I didn't really want them rounded, so I'm just going to cut them straight. I'll put that down there as a base, and then I'm going to kind of layer my tickets up on top of those. And then I have this rubber sticker that says this and that, and I'm going to put that in the middle of my pictures here, and the color goes really well with the rest of the layout. And then this is a little sticker sheet that the girls picked up for me at the gift shop as well. And I'm going to use a few things from it. They said they got it for me, and then whatever I don't use, they want to use. So I'm going to use up what I want to use on here, and then I'll give the rest of them to them. I don't use a ton. I'm going to use some yellow stars, and then I'll use a couple of little green alien guys, and then that's it. So the rest of them I'll give to the girls, and they can use on their own little scrapbook pages. So I'm going to use two of these little aliens and stick them right here. And that's nice to mimic that large alien head there up top. And then, let's see, what else do I do here? Oh, I'm going to grab some enamel dots in black, and I'm going to go ahead and use up the rest of this little package here. Two on top, two on bottom, and two around the Roswell patch. And I used up those. And I believe I'm going to go ahead and probably get my journaling done. I'm going to do the off to the side here. There is a grid to do writing, but it's a little bit too big of a grid for me to do my writing. So I'm going to go ahead and just draw myself some lines and do definitely lines along the grid part, but then one in the middle of each one as well. I just don't write that big. So it was kind of interesting to scrapbook about an event that I was not a part of and I did not attend. So do you guys ever do that? Do you ever get pictures from your family of something that you were not present for, but you still make a page about them? I'm curious to know. This might be the first time that I did that. So it's pretty interesting. I liked it though, because it's a good memory. It's documented, you know, it did involve my family, even though I wasn't physically there. But all right, and that completes my layout. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I will be back again soon with some more layouts. Have a great day, guys. Bye.